Greetings, everyone in the Olympic exclusion zone. Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to Pacific Drive, episode 28, The End. The end of the road. That was quite the jump. That was just a...
Hey, driver.
I'll
I
boost.
sent you something, if you don't mind taking a look.
So, tiny spoiler. The thing that Francis just sent me is a game's achievement. And the reason I'm spoiling it is it's missable. If you don't do the thing that he's asking me to do... Oh, this door's gone. You don't get the game's achievement, and you would have to play a new run to get the achievement. So if you're an achievement hunter, do the thing that he's asking. So it is a...
Tobias's favorite cryptid of them all. If it's not too much to ask, if you could put it on your dashboard, so Tobias can come along for the ride, for wherever you're going. But don't feel obligated by any means.
There it is. On the dashboard. If your car blows up, do you have to walk home? You respawn back here with like a busted up car. And you lose... Well, it depends on the game settings. So sometimes nothing happens. It really depends on your game settings. So you can choose how you're penalized for death. There it is. I have a feeling you guys probably liked the dragon more than the sarcophagus. Is that right? Let's see. I'll do tickle pool. Decal. Dragon. Sarco. Or other. You guys can pick. You can surprise me. So right now it's the sarcophagus skin, but I could go back to dragon if you want. So here's the blacksmith and the corrosive squall. Torn apart, corrosive downpours. His favorite little cryptid. I nowhere have enough marsh eggs for that upgrade. I could get the deco vend, but I don't really want it. Yeah, there's not too much else that I really want to make. I'll get the Olympium torch blueprint. Why not? It's the last tool that I had. It's kind of expensive to make. So here's what I was saying before. The Liberator requires explosives. So all of the explosives I've found so far could give me 3 Liberators. I don't think they're worth it. And then the Olympium torch costs Olympium fragments, which is a pretty pricey investment for just a repair torch. I mean, it's good, but it's not like use up your Olympium fragments good. I just bought the blueprint for giggles, I guess. I don't know. There's also Olympium panels that we could unlock to be able to Olympium panel up the car, which could be cool. And then there's Olympium doors and Olympium bumpers. I don't intend to use the bumpers, but I'll get the panels and door blueprints. Because I have the corrupted energy for it. because those would be the strongest. There we go. Now we have those two. Olympian panel, 4 side panels, and doors. And they're pretty pricey as well. So here, as you can see, I can make a singular Olympium door or a singular Olympian panel. So I'm going to make one Olympian panel and stick it on the hood. So we got a souped-up hood. Because the hood protects the engine, kind of important. And also, all the adjacency bonuses means it will protect everything else around it. So there's our lovely Olympium hood now. With almost all the fragments that we had. Alright. You guys wanted sarcophagus? I will stick that on. Looks neat. Other almost one, but it didn't. What else do I need to do? You know what? I'm gonna make some new tools. Done. And now, the only other things that I probably want to check is to see if there's any personal equipment that I could set up, because I haven't really been checking that all that much. It's pretty rare that I, like, take damage outside of the car. I don't have the 30 Olympium fragments for a radiation suit. I could get a personal airbag, but I don't get hit with impacts very often. I could make the carbon fiber glass for stiff shirt. That's probably worth it, because that is piercing damage, and there's a lot of piercing damage in the end zone. And then if I make 2 more of it, I can make a carbon fiber shirt. So we'll do that. I have the red balloons, but not the fabric for a balloon shirt. Anti-static gloves for electrical shocks. I don't get shocked often enough to warrant going for that. Plus, it would use almost all my plasma. Sealed suit with more carbon fiberglass for acid protection. I don't get acidified very often. So yeah, that's probably all the equipment I'm really going for. Just a little bit of piercing protection. Seems reasonable. Dumpster time. Let's check in on this, because I might have quirks. Yes, I have quirks. I'll take one hint. Oops. So it's something that happens when I move fast, but I'll take another hint. So, front left door. Driver's side door. I'm going to take a wild guess, is closed. And then I'm going to say wipers move fast. It is wipers. So, driver's side door is opened, wipers move fast. I am good at guessing. Fixed. There's not a lot of things in the car that move fast. Like, wipers are pretty much the only one, right? It's like, what else moves in your car other than wipers? So, that's why it was pretty easy to guess. I do have some kits to replace, so let's see. I need 2 sealing and 1 mechanics. Done. And all set. From Prouty, get to the well. Here it is. Where does this connect to? I don't even know. So if we want to get here, it's probably bypass to B1, A5, and then here. So get that scanned. F1 looks like it sucks, but we're going to be bypassing it, so that doesn't really matter. I don't need to restabilize it. So then I'll be going A5, which is a meteorite medley. Yeah, let's reshuffle that. I don't want to get hit by meteorites. Barely plugged? That's fine. Barely plugged is you pull one anchor and the whole thing collapses, but like, we're just going straight for the well, so I don't care about that at all. So I have more charges that I could use, so I might as well try to stabilize F1. Battery sapping, that's annoying. Angry abductors, that's fine, because we'll have limb shield. And I have one more reroll. So this is an anchor party. I'll leave it. And then this is barely plugged. I'll re-roll that one. Anomalous clouds. That's pretty harmless. And also, it has pretty high resource density, meaning that I might be able to get some Olympium vein or Olympium fragments when we pass through A5. So there we go. Is there anything else I want to do to the car? Let's do a quick inspection of the internal parts to make sure nothing's falling apart. It all looks fine. Yeah, everything looks fine. Turbines are... This one is like a little damaged, but I can't repair it. Everything else is fine. And this, I would say, is... I mean, apart from the lack of Olympium, more or less the ideal setup that I have. I like. I love the mini turbines because you don't really have to worry too much about electrical power. I like the auto parker so you can bail out of the car quickly. There is better, higher capacity batteries that I could stick in here. Actually, can I even make those? Yeah, I can make a high capacity battery. Sure. Why not? Let's do it. Lead acid battery, you are yesterday's news. We have a high capacity battery that I just dumped on the floor. There we go. So now we have a little bit more power. And it all looks good. In we go. So what did I say? We were doing the F1B1 bypass to A5 and then over. Oh, got another sore throat. It's awful. I'm still somehow not over the one I had back in, like, January. It's almost May. Whoa, I've never seen an auto truck that empty of stuff. There's barely anything in there. Driving these tunnels reminds me of where I grew up. I grew up in Boston that has the Big Dig, so a lot of the highways got put underground. And those tunnels remind me of them. I don't know if those tunnels are... Like, I haven't done a lot of driving in the Pacific Northwest. Fowler, thank you for the resub. But, yeah, those tunnels remind me of, like, some of the tunnels back in the Big Dig before they got the lights up. Some of the tunnels were like really poorly lit sodium vapor lights, which fits this theme. I mean, real life sodium vapor lights are like yellow, not blue, like bluish purple like this game has. This game's sodium vapor lights are more like ultraviolet almost, but I digress. Reminds me of home. Nope. I got you, Glitch. The quickest nope radio ever. It's just so out of place. Like, it's not that I hate the song. I don't like it, but I don't hate it. It's just, the song itself is just so out of place with all the other songs that play. I feel like, the soundtrack I put together for the Vultures RimWorld series that are in would fit this well, because it's like it sounds like the song that's currently playing. Or maybe the soundtrack to Tron, the Daft Punk one. That would fit pretty well, I'd imagine. If I was to score this game myself, I'd be like, get Daft Punk out of retirement. Get him to make you a new soundtrack just like Tron. I guess I'll exit the zone backwards. So I'll be picking up the anchor energy here. Hey, Crimson. Thanks for the gifted subs, dude. How's it going, man? Cheers. What's the threats in this zone? Anchor party? Okay. That's not a threat. That's a benefit. So I have 0 Kalim anchor energy. Let's see how much I end up getting. I'll actually hit the anchors on this zone. Oh, come on! I'm like stuck. There's a fuel can under me. Also, if you're wondering if you like drive into the tree candy trees, into the twisted embers, you don't really get anything. You don't get resources that way, so don't just like smash into resources hoping that you gain something from it. And Sexy Holodeck, thanks for the gifted subs too. I'll drink to that as well. Any excuse to drink more water. Oh, we are near a belching barnacle. It is time to leave. So that 1 anchor gave me 1.1 Kalim. What's going on? What? The car's making some weird noises. I think I had like a branch stuck under it. No, it's making the noise again. I don't know, I don't like it. You enjoyed the YouTube comment for so long, it's about time you return the favor? Oh, Jesus. I appreciate it. I never expect it, but I always appreciate it. I am just about entirely a viewer-supported channel. Meaning... Ouch! Can you not? Who's vomiting on me right now? And please stop. So I'm in business because of viewers like you. It makes me sound like I'm PBS or something. NPR. But honestly, yeah, that's the meal ticket. We're up to 3.1k limit. Oh, that second anchor gave me even more. And Glitch, thank you for the bits as well. You guys just like kicked off your own hype train entirely. The three of you. In fact, I'm essentially streaming this. There was I figured, and I was right looking at the numbers, but I don't care about those numbers. That there was relatively low interest. You know, there generally is for story games, but enough of my Patreon patrons were like, we would like to see more of this. And I was like, all right, cool, you got it. All right, my car is melting right now. I've done horrible, horrible, horrible things to this thing. I'm missing a tire and like a window, and it's, oh my god, have I damaged it? So when I jump into the next zone, I ought to do some body work. I just had body work done to my own car, and ugh, horrible. I'm not saying all car mechanics are thieves, just all the ones I ever have dealings with. Can I make it? I'm probably busting up my roof rack stuff, but I kind of want to get through to the next zone sideways. Nope, I can't make it. I got close. Oh, actually, I can make it. See, watch. Warning, getting oh, okay. So if you're warning me to get in the car, I'm going to listen. No. Oh, you're backwards. Okay. I guess this is the second time in a row I'm just going to go out the back. So the next zone is a red spire zone with Olympian veins, and it has pretty decent resource density, so it might be worth poking around for Olympian veins. Cut the engine, cut the radio, and do some work on the car. I broke you badly, and I feel badly about that. Now, fortunately, I have installed like a Olympian panel and reinforced headlights and armor panels and all that. So the car is pretty resilient in the scheme of things. No, that's so you're, what is it, flat? Yep. So I need 2 sealing kits. And this one is dead. It's fragile. There's no fix. I'm going to remove that door and switch it with this one. So the fragile door is going in back, because the front passenger door takes more of a beating. Okay, looking at the meter, it's just this window, that tire. Got it. Blowtorch. I do have the materials for new sealing kits. I like to replace them, so if I'm in like a time crunch, I don't need to go crafting them. Alright, we're good. Wow, all of the anomalies are in a row. I also ought to, well, you know, surprisingly, I'm not bad on fuel. I thought it'd be lower. So I have everything scanned. It's another thing I wanted to check. Oh man, it's irradiated out here. Oh, there's a blacksmith straight ahead. Now that we know what one looks like. They look kind of cool when they go off. But you don't want to be close when they do. So there is an Olympium fragment node. Yeah, see how far the range is? That thing is sending out spikes. What, like 100 meters? Right. I want to get the Olympium fragments. You know what? Let's do it in the car. It's a bad idea, but it's faster. Oh, great, and there's tumbling explosive boxes. This is a bad idea. This is a really bad idea. Please, sir, don't blow me up. Okay, we're good. Let's get going before the car dies. Oh god. Okay. Yep. I'm out. Unfortunately, I'm also doubling back because the anomaly, the anchor point is underneath me. It's down. Oh god. Car, move. Move, move, move. Move, move. Okay, move, but like maybe not up. I don't like when gravity goes oops. Yeah, you look super creepy. You look like, Venus de Milo, but like, demonic. Get out of here. I cast you out! Oh, hello. Oh no, it's getting me from here. Oh no, this is just you took the anchor spikes. Okay. Then the last one is, oh, we also have a localized storm coming in, which for this zone is probably meteorites or something worse. I almost want to stick around so you guys can see how horrible the localized storms are for this zone. So I will, because I'm a masochist. Oh, there's also a Arctic truck up ahead. Nice. Oh, explosive boxes. Yes. Yeah, I can see the localized storm from here. 99 red balloons. What is this, the 80s now all over again? I like that song. Loft balloons. I don't like the, you know, the lyrics are very sweet sounding, but knowing what they actually mean, not so much. Okay. No one asked me to do this, but I figured I would drive into the oh, that's the blacksmith. I would drive into the localized storm anyway. Cause it will be fun. So it's probably storming on the other side of this tunnel. Yep. It's a meteorite squall! Yay! Yeah. You could probably tell it's not fun to drive around when the... Oh, okay. Yep. When the sky is falling? Oh, okay. Alright. Let's keep moving. Meteorite squalls don't mess around. Luckily, they were not coded to land on you, but they are sort of coded to land right in front of you, making you smash into it and wreck your car in the process. So it's very much, don't stick around in the meteorite squall would be a good advice. I did a wheelie. Battery power is getting a little low. About 40 of 100. But we're also pretty close to the well, so it may not matter. Oh, actually, how about a charge station? That sounds reasonable. Never mind, battery power is amazing. I'm gonna fix it up a little bit, though. We took even more body damage from everything. Were any of those plasteel? Oh, Randy, my Randy. That would be a cool way to get Olympian fragments, though, is to go into the squall and have them land and, like, to collect them in that way. That's not how it works, but it would be neat if it did. That way it'd be high risk, high reward. I'm all about games. The radar is fragile. I'm all about games that get the risk-reward right. And for players like me, it's take every risk. Even if the rewards aren't worth it. Okay, car is in slightly better condition and ready for this well. There's one electrical anomaly yet to be identified here. So if you see anything weird, just let me know.
of the road. Soon we'll finally see for ourselves what caused the mass hallucination and what Tobias and Alan died for.
And whether it was all worth it.
These gamma readings, are they real? I can't even begin to
Guess what could be outputting this much radiation?
Some sort of energy reservoir. A massive fission reaction or
A portal. Atlantis.
If this thing really leads us to Atlantis, I'm turning in my PhD.
God, if only Tobias were here to see it.
I would have liked to hear his take on all this. For once.
Yeah, it looks pretty weird. Does not look like the kind of thing you should be driving into, however. But, you know, gonna do it anyway.
All right, driver. You're almost to the threshold. Remember, Francis and I have got your back. Once you get that car to the well, we'll keep the gamma ray burst under control for as long as we can.
Whatever happens, whatever state you find yourself in, the Arc device will be your safety net. Use it. Get back to us, you hear me?
ready when you are, driver.
Here we go.
It's opening. Godspeed, driver.
Hoppy! Did it work? What's the energy output? Damn it, Alan, I'm fine. Light nearly blinded me. Can you read it?
Yeah, let me see. 500 kilojoules? Hoppy, what is this?
The future. I call it limb waves.
Coffee delivery.
Alan, gosh. Is it that time already?
So, about leaving Rhada. I was thinking, how about by Christmas?
Yes, maybe. I just need to solve this instability issue. I loathe to think about leaving the Olympic Peninsula like this.
There's always more to do.
I know. I'm sorry.
And I love you for it. I'm just wondering if you'll really be able to walk away from all this. It's okay if you can't.
You abandoned the world to work here beside me. Fair is fair.
Lentech is a world-changing discovery. Your world-changing discovery. Fairness isn't even a consideration.
We agreed to have children, and I'm not having them in this hellhole.
Good, because I'd love to have 8.
Then I hope you're ready to carry at least half of those yourself.
I love you.
I love you.
Tobias, the movers are here. Wait, why aren't you packed?
I ain't going.
The evacuation orders.
Evacuation orders can go to hell. We leave and we never see the inside of these walls again. All the things we've been investigating, the ripple, the echoes from the swamp, they'll all fade away. I'm gonna stay and chase down these stories, wherever they take me.
Tobias,
Stay here. With me.
You here to quote?
I'm here to deliver the committee's decision. You have been found guilty of doctoring experimental data. This action is in clear violation of the artist's scientific integrity. Judgment has been rendered. You may stay and work, but your clearance will be lowered to level 3.
So I'm to be a glorified flash cleaner.
Take it as a win. You could have been court-martialed instead.
Yeah, I'm sure you would have liked that much better.
What I like has no bearing on this decision. See you on Monday, Dr. Cook.
Driver, do you read me?
Driver, you passed through some sort of opening. We managed to hold it steady, but the energy expulsion is growing. We don't have much longer.
If you can hear this, you need to get back now.
Hey, look! The gang's back together!
Tobias?
I never told you how grateful I was that you stayed behind in the zone. With me. These years, best of my life. Foraging for mushrooms, slogging through swamplands, combing through hours and hours of terrible field recordings. Not a single moment wasted. Thank you. For everything.
It was all you. You made me feel capable. That anything was possible. That I wasn't some second-rate scientist. All my happiness was thanks to you. And I'm afraid of how I'll survive without you.
I'm not. You got this. You always have. Hey, Oppie. Alan sends his regards. And he wants to know why you haven't taken his advice yet. Driver, is that a gumbaroo on your dash? No, I'll be damned. Bye. Until next time.
Tobias? Tobias!
Driver, if you can hear this, we can't keep the well stable for much longer. Wherever you are, come back.
I'm working on it. A little lost in these creepy back halls. Ah, car, there you are. Ooh, you even started for me. Run faster, drive faster.
Just a little longer. Hold steady, Francis. Keep those limb bases aligned. 0.001 deviation, you get me?
I'm trying.
Oh god, I'm going a little fast.
The anchor field is wobbling, Oppie. Anything we can do to stabilize things on your side?
I'm punching it as hard as I can.
Ah! I swear to God, officer, that meteorite came out of nowhere. Yeet!
Francis, hold tight.
I can't. The face, it's sinking.
That was one way to exit.
You made it back, driver. All in one piece, it looks like.
And no sign of the Remnant's energy signature anywhere in that car. You're free.
But the car's maintained its link to you. Fascinating. We'll never know how far the Remnant's obsessions wormed into your head, but you should be safe from it getting any worse. In theory.
Oppie, I'm sorry. You didn't get to talk to Alan again.
We managed to pull off the near impossible. And the first thing you do is apologize?
Sorry, I mean,
Don't worry, it was Tobias's fault. He hogged the frequency all for himself yet again.
you heard him too.
I did. That means I didn't imagine that last conversation with Alan. And you know what else?
What?
That your theory was right. And Tobias called it. All that bluster, and he ended up showing us scientists a thing or two. Those moments we heard, they were all from the past. Being inside that well somehow allowed the Remnant to access those imprints and replay them. But Tobias's voice wasn't from the past, it was from somewhere else entirely.
But where? And how?
No clue. Do me a favor. Once you figure it out, Don't bother telling me. I'm leaving the zone.
I'm sorry, what?
Alan came to tell me goodbye, and that I was forgiven 37 years ago. I didn't listen. So now, finally, I'm going to take his advice. I should have left the zone a long time ago.
But if we solve this, maybe there's a way to speak to him again.
I heard what I needed to hear. It only took me 37 years to listen. Oh, anyway, all that sounds like a young scientist game. It's not for me anymore. Francis, you decide what to do from here. You can carry the torch and continue the research, or get out of this cursed place and find your own way. It's your decision. And driver, you're free now. You can do what you want from here. But if you'll allow an old woman one last hope, stay here with Francis. There's so many more stories for the zone to tell. And the both of you are young enough to listen. My ears are bad. And I refuse to hear them. I've removed all access restrictions to my systems, Francis. The helm is yours.
Wait, I don't know if I can do this alone.
You're not alone. You've got clear eyes, ears open to the impossible, and the driver. Dr. Cook, driver. It's been a pleasure. This is Dr. Ophelia Turner. Signing off.
Oppie? Oppie! Really? Well, driver, if you don't mind sticking around with me, Oppie was right. There's still so much of the zone that we still don't know about. But with your help, we can tell those stories. I'm no Oppie, but I'll do the best I can. You're no longer bound to the car, but it's stayed with you and will continue to protect you as you travel the zone. Go on then. As long as you're willing to drive, I'm along for the ride.
So that is the formal end of the main quest line. Thank you for tuning in to Pacific Drive, which originally streamed live on Twitch April 26th and April 27th. If you have any feedback or questions for me, let me know in the comments below. If you would like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. If you would like to join my online gaming community on Discord, Rhadamant.com has a link to it, as does the description of this video. Thank you so very much for watching, and a special thank you to my Patreon patrons, Twitch subscribers, and viewers like you that support the channel and made it all the way to the credits. Thank you so very much. I hope to catch you next episode or an upcoming stream. Farewell, my fellow drivers.